All right, hey there, everyone. Welcome to this week's live music lesson. The first, the first one that we're going to explore some different movie music. So if you haven't already, check the description for the link to the Google Drive. It'll take you to a folder, and there's a bunch of music in there for the music that we're going to play today. So go ahead and find your part and pull it up, and I bet you'll be surprised about the title, which I'll pull up on. Oh, and one of us gave it away in the live chat there. It's for Star Wars. So I have the main theme from Star Wars here on every instrument, and today I'm going to be doing it on alto saxophone. So if you guys want me to do it on a different instrument at any point during the video, just let me know in the live chat. Just say, hey, can you play this on the violin? Sure, I can do my best to try it on the violin and show you how where to put your fingers. I have most of the instruments here. The only one I don't have is cello, but if you are a cellist, please let me know in the comments who's watching so that I can go ahead and help you out individually. Okay, otherwise, if I don't hear from anyone, I'm just going to do the whole thing on saxophone. So let me know. And then please log in and use the live chat over on the side. Hey guys, welcome. So without any further ado, here is Star Wars. Now this is, there's two kinds of music in the folder. You guys are going to see, you're going to see the music, it just says Star Wars, and then one of them says with letters. This is the music, what it looks like when there's note letters written inside of the note heads. Otherwise, it just looks like plain music. So I suggest, starting with this one, unless you can read music really well and you just want to pull up the other one. But for now, I have the alto saxophone one on screen, and we're doing it with letters, okay? So for everybody, we're playing in concert B flat. The reason we're in concert B flat is that this is the way the music is performed. So if you go ahead and look up Star Wars on YouTube and you want to play along with that track, then you can. You can totally play along using this written music, and all you have to do is follow the rhythm that the recording is playing. I modified the rhythm so that it looks a little bit more conducive on our screens, so it's a little easier to read. The real rhythm is much more complicated to write out, so just follow along, use your ears, and listen to the way it's supposed to be played. But we'll go ahead and take this one line by line. So everybody has your part pulled up, whether you're a flute, trumpet, saxophone, violin, cello, whatever instruments are watching, pull up your music alongside the screen on a computer or something else, some other device you can pull up the music, okay? So for now, I'll do saxophone, and I did have a request for trumpet, so I'll pull that up here shortly too. The scale that we're going to be playing, you guys, is our concert B flat scale. So I'll just go down the list. Violins, flute, ukulele, cello, you need your B flat scale. So B flat and E flat in the key signature, F natural. What else? We got another clarinet player here. Okay, great. So I can do clarinet and trumpet. Clarinet and trumpet, you guys need your C major scale. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Saxophones, you need your G major scale. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G. Who did I miss? P-bone minis. You guys need your F scale, so just one flat, B flat, low F to high F, okay? Pull up your music and let's try it. So the opening line, you guys see who the composer is? John Williams. In the right side of the screen, it says his name, John Williams. He writes a lot of movie music, so if you guys have another one in mind for another lesson, it'll probably also be John Williams. And one cool characteristic of all of John Williams' music, well, most of it, I would say, there are probably some exceptions, some vague exceptions, but most of his music always starts with the same opening interval. And the interval is the space between the notes. So our opening interval on saxophone or in the key of B flat concert, we're doing F to B flat. Okay, so on saxophone, it's D to G, or G to C on trumpet and clarinet, or C to F on P-bone mini. Okay, so why don't we just play that opening interval and just play it as quarter notes. Bum bum. Ready? Go. Cool. So that, if you add the 3-note introduction, we get the opening introduction to Star Wars, which is written there. 1, 2, 3, 1. Then he goes up again to the same note, an octave higher. So on saxophone, we're just going D to G and then up to D with the octave key. Flutes, F to B flat to high F. Okay. Trumpets, low G. We're using 1 and 3 trumpets to get all the way down to low G. So here's a good time for me to pull out the trumpet. Really nice and low. I know you guys in the trumpet class on Wednesdays, I believe, the trumpet class, you guys are working on going down low with the lip builder exercises. So we're going to need to use our low G, 1 and 3. So low G to C. Up to G, just like that. Okay. Clarinets, if you guys are reading the clarinet part. Let me pull up the clarinet part here. We have so we need to go up to high C clarinets. If you can't reach that high note, pull up the easy clarinet part, which stays within the 1 octave. Okay, it doesn't go over the break. Cool. So let me go back to the saxophone part here. Let's try all together the second full measure. So that's this one here with the next set of 3 notes. Bum, 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 bum. So play your 3 notes. Yeah. So everyone play the second measure with me. Bum, 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 bum. Ready? Set, go. Okay, there it was on saxophone. C, B, A, G, D. Here we go on the clarinet. So we have F, E, D with the register keyed clarinets, or if you're down the octave, okay, for clarinets. Trumpets, same notes. I'm going to leave the same, actually, no, I have the trumpet part here. Here's the trumpet part. So we need to go all the way up to high C trumpets and then down to G. A lot of lip motion trumpets for you guys. And then the flute. So we got all the winds covered. Do I have any string players here doing the string parts? Here's the flute. E flat. So E flat, D, C natural, B flat, F. Okay, don't forget, be careful and watch your accidentals there. They show you exactly what you need to play. Cool, guys. We're blowing through this one, so let's keep going. That repeats itself in the next measure. Bum, 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 bum. And then we get a similar thing in the last measure of that line. Bum, 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 bum. So for saxophones. Okay. Why don't we play that very last measure of the first line, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, triplet 1. Okay? Play your notes, that very last measure, the one that's right under the text that says John Williams. You see the 3 notes, half note, and another 3 notes. Let's play that note measure together. Ready? Set, go. And then the next line. Cool. So the first line, it repeats itself going on to the second line. It's the same exact thing there. And you'll notice that the second two lines are almost the same as each other. So we're going to get right through this one. Why don't we play? You guys all know this intro really well, I'm sure, if you're fans of Star Wars. Even if you have never seen it, I'm sure you've heard the song played many times for other things. So we can play it together really nice and slowly. Watch your notes. 1, 2, beginning. 3, 4, 1. Ready, play. How did you do on the first two lines? We didn't play the last two notes in line 2 because those are technically picking up to the next melody in line 3. Let me know how you did on that one. I'll try it on a couple different instruments really fast. Here's the flute. Okay, here's the beginning. Ready, set, play. Since it's the same, let me switch to a different instrument here. How about trumpet, okay? And then we can do clarinet and we'll round it out. Trumpet, same thing, the beginning. Ready? And I'm gonna speed it up a little bit as we all get practice on it. It should be a little more comfortable. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I messed up. I played the wrong note. It's kind of tiny on my screen here, so bear with me. Let's do it again. Beginning trumpet, ready, 2, and 3. Okay, there you have the trumpet, and let's do a clarinet, please. Let me switch the note here for clarinet. If you're playing I have the easy part pulled up for you guys. If you're playing the clarinet part and it's a little high, just click on the one that says easy B flat part, and you'll get this one here. And it stays within an octave pretty nicely. So here's the clarinet part. Let's all play it one more time, a little bit faster as we get some practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ready, play. Good. So what you want to do with learning this one, I know that you guys all know this song really well. Don't get ahead of yourself, right? Imagine a little baby learning to walk for the first time. You don't put them on the track and say, let's run 400 meters, you know? They have to walk and figure it out first. So we're kind of like that in that stage where we need to figure these notes out before we can do them at the tempo of the recording. That's why we practice slowly, okay? Get a handle of the notes. We just played it about 5 or 6 times between all the instruments, so we should have gotten a good introduction to the beginning. Let's go on and focus on the next 2 lines. Let me go back to the alto saxophone part. Here we go. The 3rd and 4th lines, they start with this dotted quarter note, 8th note. And let me just play the melody for you and then we'll break it down. Okay? If you guys remember that part, it may look strange written out, but it's part of the main melody, so maybe it's not the most memorable part. Maybe you've forgotten it, but hopefully by playing it, you remember it. Let's give it a try. Um, line 3. Okay, so whatever your notes are in the first measure, let's try them nice and slowly. For saxophone, we have E, E, C, B, A, G. We kind of have a scale, okay? Let's give that a try. The first measure. Bum, bum, ba, da, dee, da. Ready, set, go. Okay, it's kind of like a major scale, C, B, A, G for saxophones, or F, E, D, C for clarinets and trumpets. Okay, flutes, you guys know what's going on there. Yeah, if there's anyone, again, who's playing a stringed instrument, this class is for you. Even though I'm playing wind instruments, I can take a violin or take a ukulele and show you what's going on. Just let me know. I don't know who's watching. Otherwise, it's all going to be wind instruments, and then you can practice along to our speed and tempo. Okay, first measure of line 3, one more time, you guys. That's measure 10. I just highlighted it on the screen for you. Ready? 1 and 2 and ready, set, go. So that's a good measure to loop. If I just did it a bunch of times, I'm going to see it a couple more times. I see it again, measure 12, measure 14. So we see it 3 times. So it's a good thing to loop a bunch of times. Ready? Why don't we just play measure 10 4 times, just loop that measure. In fact, let me zoom in on it for saxophones. This measure right here, you guys, we're just going to play it over and over and over. Ready? 2, 3, and go. Cool. So it's starting to sound like a different song the more we play it without context. Let's give it some context. The next measure, measure 11, we have that triplet figure again. Again, my music's a little small, so forgive the mistakes. G, A, B, A, E, F sharp. Okay, that's saxophone. And then that measure again. So why don't I switch to a different instrument? Let's try measures on the clarinet. Let's try measures 10 and 11, please. Clarinet and trumpet, you guys have the same notes, so but the clarinet part is a little high. So let me actually put the trumpet music up. So the trumpet and clarinet, this part is for you. Just slightly different notes, different octave. Ready? Measure 10 and 11. Ready? Go. And don't forget clarinets, if you're playing the low part, B natural, second finger. Trumpets, I'll do the same thing on trumpet for you. We have second finger, low B natural, low A, 1 and 2 trumpets. Let's try it again, 10 and 11. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Okay, how did you do? Let me know if that is a little tricky. We can go over it again. You see measure, like I said, measure 12 is the same as measure 10. So that's another one we can go through. Measure 13, it's pretty easy, just a quarter note, half note, and 2 eighth notes. So on the trumpet, Oh, I'm sorry, I can't see that note. It's so tiny. So this is measure 13, the last measure on line 3. I'll do it for you here on clarinet as well. Oop, it's G, D. So, and then low G again. How about flute? Flute, we haven't done this one for flute yet, so let's do the flute. This is measure not 14, 13 flutes. Ready, go. Good. I'm going to skip ahead, you guys. Let's go back to the alto sax part. Seems like you guys are doing good. I'm getting good positive feedback in the chat. So we're going to keep moving on because measure 14 and 15 are almost exactly the same. The only thing that's different is the two notes preceding measures 16 and 17. Okay, the last two measures of the whole piece. This is a little complicated. We're kind of playing a different scale than we're used to playing. So I encourage you guys to play this one really slowly. So let me go over the saxophone notes. Saxophones in the last two measures. G, we all know G, right? Good. F natural, not F sharp. E flat, okay. D natural, C natural, B flat, which is A plus the side key here, and then A natural, and then G. So that whole line, saxophones, it's a little bit tricky. Do it nice and slowly. Okay, so we have a couple new flats for you, saxophones. Let's do the next one. Clarinet. If you guys are playing the clarinet part, that goes all the way up. If you've been watching my clarinet videos, we're doing high clarinet. So high C, B flat. So the same as A sharp. We're doing A with the register key like this. It's almost the same as D and this low key here. A flat, which is all three holes in the front covered, and then this C sharp key at the bottom. It's also the same as this upper note, A flat. F natural with the register key, E flat, which is all of the holes covered, and this key here, you might know it as low G sharp. And the rest of it should be pretty simple as well. Here's the easy B flat part. It kind of jumps around between those two, the last two measures. So C, B flat, A flat in the left hand. We do E flat like this, so thumb. We do D in this hand, and then we add the sharp key at the bottom. All right, and then trumpets and flutes. Last but not least, the last two measures, you guys. It's the hardest part of the whole song, I think, in my opinion. The last two measures. Trumpet, ready? We have high C trumpet, 1, B flat, A flat, 2 and 3, open G, F, 2 and 3, E flat, 1 and 3, D, and then open C. Let's see if I can do this. Ready? Okay, here we go. Very good. And last but not least, the flutes on the last measure. We got to wrap it up here shortly to get to the next video. Flutes. B flat, A flat, G flat you might not be familiar with, but you know its enharmonic partner, the F sharp. Okay, so B flat, A flat, F sharp or G flat, F natural, E flat, D flat. I know we just went over this yesterday in class. So D flat is open, C natural, B flat. Let's try it, flutes. Ready? Go. Awesome. So hopefully you guys are getting the hang of it. I'm going to play through, I think I have enough time to play through it at least twice, once slow and once fast, once the actual tempo. So let's try it together, you guys, nice and slowly, please. Follow along with me in your individual parts. Here we go. 1, 2, beginning, play. Awesome. So there's your slow rendition of Star Wars. And let's do a quick one on alto saxophone to round it out. This is more akin to the performance tempo. Here's a tip for you guys. After we're finished recording this session and then the next one for Disney music, you can always go back and watch this and relearn the part if you think it's too hard. Go back and watch this a bunch of times and practice with me. But if you're ready, let's try it at a performance tempo. Dun 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 dee dun. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I think I just played that last measure a little bit different. So let me play that last measure with the pickups. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3. Cool. Great job, you guys. I have to hang it up for now because the other class is starting very shortly. See you guys on another video. Take care.